when it is election that concerns you, you want people to die so that you can become president? Even in your party, you divided your party. You have been a divisive leader. You divided your party in Imo. You divided your party in Ogun State just for you to be a president. And that's how you have divided the country. No one is safe. My leaders, on our part as PDP, we are ready for election on the 23rd. We are ready for election on the 9th. And we are law-abiding. We will keep to the rules. We are not ballot box snatchers. But we will refuse the military to come and carry our boxes, because that's what Mr. President had done, that the military can come in under the guise of trying to protect, to carry our boxes and replace our result sheet with the one they have filled. It will not happen in this country. It will never happen in this country. President Buhari, this country belongs to everybody. This country belongs to everybody. You must know that before you, there were presidents. And you must know that after you, there will be presidents. And you must know that the order that you have given is a death sentence on all voters of Nigeria. And that cannot. It's an insult on the people of Nigeria. It's an insult for those of them who are around you. You can't take this country for a ride because of election. You cannot. You are commander-in-chief. We respect you as a president. But you cannot, we can't close our eyes for you to order our people to be killed. We will refuse that.
The feedback from our supporters, as has been said, throughout the country confirm their desire and willingness to entrust their destiny to us as a viable alternative to their hopelessness. However, it now appears that our participatory democracy, which we have enjoyed for 20 years, which empowers our citizens to decide who leads them, is under threat by this administration. This is what, considering the great sacrifices, including the ultimate sacrifice made by many to uphold the tenets of democracy in our country. You will recall that during the peace accord process, I stated in clear terms, quoting from former President Jonathan Goodluck, that my ambition, and I quote, is not worth the blood of any Nigerian compatriot. That man is a great man. Today, I call on President Buhari to make that same commitment to the people whose mandate he holds, while also urging all security agencies to uphold our constitution with an understanding that voting is a civil activity and civic responsibility. The Nigerian military is constitutionally responsible for protecting our territorial integrity and national borders, and has no role to play in the conduct of elections. No role to play in the conduct of elections. The military, go back and study your constitution, go back and study the Army Act and other subsidiary legislations. You have no role in the conduct of elections whatsoever. Additionally, I call on the Independent National Electoral Commission once again to remain impartial arbiters while ensuring that they conduct credible elections this time around. INEC must ensure that all logistical challenges are addressed between now and Saturday, the 23rd of February, and that all materials retrieved from the field are inspected by participating political parties before the commencement of the elections.
We want to be celebrating the victory of the party having won the election last Saturday. But because of the agenda that failed, they wanted to do election in 26 states. They kept 10 to be rigged. But a house divided against itself cannot stand. Today, God has set them against each other. But we want to send these words to the president. Nigerians do not allow you to remove the INEC chairman like you remove the CJD. Nigerians, this is a dividing direction for our country to determine whether you are worthy of the votes of Nigeria or whether the PDP and the president is waiting deserve to be president of this country. We want to say very expressly that enough is enough. And I want to tell the president, whether they postpone this election 10 times, the game is up. Yes, Nigerians have spoken, they've decided, they've made up their mind that they will not go with APC anymore. And I want to assure Nigerians that even if you are afraid, fear will still kill you. Fear will still kill you. We told you in 2015 that this president will not help Nigeria. It will be a government where people will be killed. If you look at the killings in the land, we are divided more than ever before. Today, Nigerians want to come together under the new and the incoming president of Nigeria. And therefore, want to appeal to Nigerians, don't be afraid of the military. Don't be afraid of the police. The decision you take now will determine what will happen to you in the next 4 years. If you are afraid to die, death will still come. It's only time you cannot see. For us, and for those who believe in us, we charge you to go out and vote. Vote wisely. Vote Atiku. Vote the PDP. Don't be afraid.
Jesus into the camp of the opposition. I want to say that delaying or postponing our victory will not give them any advantage. When the elections are held tomorrow, next week, whenever these elections are going to hold, I assure you, by the grace of God, we are going to win this election. We talk about campaigning on issues. We didn't want to press many issues in the course of the campaigns because we didn't want to take an elder or an old man to defeat us. But if they want issues, I can raise one. For instance, APC or President Muhammad Buhari is going to lose these elections because he has no constituency. And I tell you what I mean. He has always said that his constituency consists of the masses, the Talakawas. Now for close to 4 years, what has the government done for the masses, for the Talakawas, for the Almajiris? What have they done? One thing, if we can remember, no. I thought he was going to be Minister of Education, really, as against Minister of Petroleum. Because if you were a minister, the president is the Minister of Petroleum now, I hope we know that. And if truly the Talakawas were the issue of the masses, he knows that without education they cannot amount to anything. Why didn't he choose to be Minister of Education as against speaking petroleum? was time for him to appoint his chief of staff into a board. Which board? Have we forgotten? Which board is he giving? Why not education or any of the boards that deals with social intervention that will help the Talakawas? So the Talakawas or the masses, as we call them in English, have seen through this fraud. They have seen through this sharing. And they are intelligent to know that they are not the president's constituency. As a matter of fact, the president is his own constituency. And that is why he's going to lose this election. Because he has deserted the people that brought him, and the people that brought him have deserted him. So, concerning the orders that have been given to the military, a lot has been said. But I have faith in the military. I know of officers that are very, very professional. Some of them are very close friends, and they know what the constitution of the country says. In a particular school of jurisprudence in law, we equate unlawful orders in a democracy to the orders of an armed robber. It binds only the weak. But they know that unlawful orders of the president cannot be obeyed. Any professional military man or police officer knows the oath he has taken, and he knows that he is bound by lawful orders only. And this order from the president to kill.
It's not by magic, because all PPP have worked hard for this. Nigerians have gone through 3.5 years of poverty, unemployment, insecurity. Then why are we surprised that they want to change? Nobody wants to be in poverty. Nobody wants to be insecure. Nobody wants to be unemployed. And that is why the message has resonated. And that is why they are panicking, they are desperate. But my message to them is that you won in 2015 because democracy was working in Nigeria. This democracy has worked for you is to work for many generations yet on board. Do not ruin Nigerian democracy because of your own ambition. Democracy is bigger than you, and as such, if it's work for you, let it work for others. It is not time for us to ruin this democracy because of ambition. And that is why my appeal to all our members, we have 4 more days to go. Campaign has been lifted now. We will start back on the road campaigning. We're going to work out to the last moment. We're not taking Nigerians for granted. I want to appeal to Nigerians. I know Saturday was a disappointment. A lot of you spent resources, made sacrifices. But I want to appeal to you. Because their plan is to frustrate you, disenfranchise you, you will not come out. And when there's low turnout, they can read. When there's massive turnout, it is difficult to read. So if you don't want them to read, I appeal to you to make that sacrifice, come out again and vote for this man that will make